Hey guys, what's up? It's Doodle. It is time for my traditional yearly, every winter Q&A. Okay, so first question from Erin Strauss is, any plans to do a big road trip? Yes, definitely. I've been watching 40 Times Around and getting really hooked on the idea of doing that on my bike. So far, I've just done a day trip on my bike, so I haven't gone anywhere and stayed overnight. So that's something I want to do this riding season. Moto Reale, I have nothing of intelligence to ask. All I have to say is yay Doodle. Yay Moto Reale. Joke or motorcycle? How do I get flawless glowing skin like you? Don't record in high def. Salem CBR. How many track days are you going to do this year? How about I can tell you at least one, and if I love it, maybe more. Port. Port, you've been around here since a long time, haven't you? Thank you for still watching. I'm pretty sure you asked the question when I did a Q&A 500 subscribers. Port asked, has your riding style changed since you are no longer a beginner rider? Thank you. Are you riding more aggressively? I want to hear more about your falls. I recently had my first and now I'm a little scared to fall again because of how painful it was. Oh, I'm sorry, you hurt yourself when you fell? Yes, I fall a lot. But somehow, whenever I fall, I jump off my bike just by reflex. That's what instructors will recommend for you to do so that you don't land on your elbow or get trapped under your bike. And I don't know why I just automatically jump off my bike. So I know that doesn't really help you. All I can think of is if you're not automatically jumping off your bike, to just make sure you're wearing an armored jacket to protect your elbows. Protect your knees, wear strong boots. I also have a light bike, so maybe that's part of it. And how has my riding style changed? It hasn't changed much, and I think that's just my personality. Even when I drive just on the road or in a car, I drive the speed limit or below. And even on my bike, I'm not very aggressive on it. But there's a possibility that might change because last year I was very focused on slow speed skills. So I didn't do a lot of highway riding or mountain riding even. But this year I'll be trying to do some more highway and mountain rides again, like I did my first year of riding. And especially now that my clutch has been adjusted, so my Street Triple R is back to its original zippiness. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I don't want to be a lawbreaker. I'm not that kind of person, but we'll see what happens. Emilia Koivula. I'm really sorry if I said that wrong. I have two questions. That's a girl who rides. She even has a moto. It's a girl in a motorcycle helmet and her picture. There aren't many of you, so I get excited when there's a girl who rides. Question 1. Have you ever suffered a speed wobble while riding? Yes. Maybe not a speed wobble. If I'm not telling you the right thing, let me know. But once I was riding my boyfriend's R3 and I hit oil on the road and it wobbled. But it was so light and so low to the ground, that was the most that happened. And then on my Triumph Bonneville T100, I had to emergency brake because some pedestrians almost crossed the road while I was about to be there. So I had to emergency brake and I fishtailed. So I don't know if that's the same thing as speed wobble. And that fishtail was so aggressive that I fell or I dropped my bike. That was really aggravating because that bike was just so beautiful. Question 2, probably a lame question, but how tall are you? I'm 5'3". I don't know what that is in the metric system, so I'll just write it down here below. And then Amelia answered these questions too. She said she did suffer a speed wobble and it was horrible, but she didn't crash. Nice. She's 5'11". Damn, girl. You could be a model. Kaya Saman. What is a secret beyond your smile? The cutest ever. Thanks. 3 rounds of braces, 3 rounds of retainer, and Colgate Total. Do you have your eyes on any other bike besides the Street Triple? No, I love my bike. It does everything I need. Like, it's so comfortable. It can be fast if I want to, which I don't. It can be nimble and great for slow speed skills. And it's amazing in the mountains, which is why I love it. And it's also very comfortable, which is also great. Slinging lead. Why are there so many motovloggers in Atlanta? Is it something in the water? I don't know. I wondered the same thing. Ruthless Bone. Are you a fan of Bone Thugs and Harmony? I don't know what that is. Let me Google it. Hold on. Ooh, it's a hip-hop group. Yeah, I think I am. Upside Down Dog. I have no questions, but hope you have another great year. Thank you. You too. Ed R. Will ya doodle me a doodle of doodle on a motorcycle doodlin'? Thanks, dude. If that was perverted, no. If not, if you were just being silly, also no. XBoobTubeX. Doodle, what name brand riding pants and boots do you wear when riding? And did it take a lot of trial and error finding what pants and boots work best for you? Just like you tried different bikes till you found your prince? Take care and stay awesome. My boots are Garni Rose boots, and my jeans are Dragon Draco jeans. As far as those jeans go, I really just went to whatever I could find that fit, because I'm short and also kind of scrawny, so it was really difficult to find pants that even fit. So that's really the only reason I went with those jeans. But I really like the way they look, but I wish I could find something that I could fit in armored knee pads, especially because I've heard people going down at very slow speed skills and their knees getting destroyed without knee pads. So if you got any recs, let me know. Will Roger, what do you like about your Triumph Speed Triple? Street Triple R. I know it's a popular bike, but what is it that attracted you to it? It is the smoothest bike you will ever get on. James McGill, have you ever been to Sweetwater Creek? No. Fireblade Pilot, any thoughts of adding a second bike? No. My parking situation right now is sucky. If I had a house and a big garage and more free time, hell yeah. But right now, I got a crappy garage situation and a crappy amount of free time. Bruce Liggett, will you marry me? No, sorry. Undecodable, why do you like bikes and do you see yourself in a sport bike? I just fell in love. I got the bug whenever I took the MSF course and I haven't been able to stop thinking about them. According to the NADA guide, my bike is a sport bike. Thanks. Will Rogers, back again, Will. I know it gets cold in your part of the country, but I've been there. You can get a ride in every once in a while. Between rain and possible snow this weekend, I'm just saying. Listen, Will, not all of us have as much padding as you. Does every guy on a motorcycle run to you like a bee to honey? If they do, is it irritating? Not every guy, but definitely more than when I wasn't riding. And yes, it is irritating. I know some guys think it's that girls should be flattered by their attention. Listen, guys, if a man old enough to be your dad came up to you and started hitting on you, would you be flattered? No, didn't think so. Ride like a pro, Jerry Palladino. How's the strength training going? So Jerry challenged me to do push-ups, 20 push-ups 3 times a day and squats 3 times a day so that I wouldn't be such a little wuss and be able to pick up heavy bikes off the kickstand easier. I continued recording, Jerry, just in case you did ask me later on. I've gotten to day 23, but as you can see, I've been skipping a lot. But I started again this week now that I'm all settled in and because I knew you would ask me how it's going. Jim Mancy. I know that you have a busy schedule, but why don't you respond to more comments? Subs really do enjoy get a response. The negative ones, hopefully you ignore as you have a good content. It's been fun watching you progress. Stay safe. That's a good question. I used to publish videos pretty consistently on Friday mornings. So pretty consistently, I would respond to comments Thursday evenings. It was very fun, and I really looked forward to it. But then when I started getting more views, I started getting more trolls. And you can have one comment that's negative out of 50, and the one comment will ruin the next 48 hours. So I just tried to, there were a lot more friendly commenters than not. So I kept trying to just put up with it. And then it was just really making me depressed for a few days. And I don't enjoy being depressed because it's not fun. So I would try meditating before and after. And I realized reading comments was a lot more stressful than it wasn't, and I felt like it wasn't worth it. So that is why I no longer read all comments on videos anymore. It was just making me depressed. And now it's at a point where I pretty much get at least one troll every week, and that is not something I've been able to overcome. So for those of you who have been commenting friendly and have not received a response, I'm really sorry. I really appreciate your comments. Please, if you want to reach out to me personally, message me on Instagram, send me an email. That I'll definitely respond to as long as it's appropriate. But when it comes to YouTube comments, having to filter through the negative stuff, it's just not something I want to subject myself to anymore. Sucker Punch the Clown. What's your ultimate motorcycle trip? Maybe something where I have a lot of curvy roads and beautiful views, whatever that is. I don't know. Providence Canyon, that's nearby. More mountain views, that never gets old. King's Retail Store. Do you ever use trail braking? I don't know what that is. Nathan McEvor. High heels or brake shoes? Brake shoes. Compact mirror or chrome? Chrome? Walk or ride? Depends. Dress to impress on your ride or impress your dress for the ride? ATG, ATT. Ashok Kumar. Hi Doodle, I've been following you since you had the S40. That's a long time. It was almost my first bike, but I ended up getting a yellow F650 CS that I've been commuting on daily since April. That's awesome. Time to upgrade has come though. Last week I almost got a used Street Triple R, but the nearby dealerships wouldn't let me test ride it. And I might go on a road trip to Cali to buy a Honda CB 1100 this weekend. In any case, my question is, when are we getting diving with Doodle? Hopefully soon. Roxy. Hey Doodle, what tips or advice do you have for women motorcyclists wanting to start a YouTube motovlog channel? I've been following you for a while and always look forward to your videos. Love your channel. Aww. Roxy, that's awesome. We need more girls out there, and we need more girls riding and motovlogging. So just do it. That's all I can say is go for it. And let me know when you post something. Mr. Nick, favorite chapstick flavor? Flavorless? The Cherry Bomb. Will the Patriots win the Super Bowl? Go Pats. No. Julio Boysenberry. When are you going to visit me in California? Tomorrow. Other questions. Do you counter steer? Yes. Do you trail bike? I need to look this up. Would you consider doing vids on these and other topics? Yes. The Blue Bike and Doyle. What's your top 3 bucket list ride? Tail the Dragon, of course. Hawaii mountains. I literally just thought of that right now. And how about off-roading in Utah? I haven't ridden off-road yet. TBD. Hottest actress? I don't know. I don't look at girls the way you guys do. Can I say Jessica Alba? Scarlett Johansson's. She's hot too, and she's not brown like me. The Blue Bike and Doyle. It's not been that cold here. It's not been that cold here in Georgia. Hey, they say we might get 60 Saturday. Saturdays, I do jiu-jitsu. Team Lattice Motors. Any plans to do any longer road trips this year? Yes. Carl's Mystery Ride. What was your favorite thing you got to do in 2018? Probably discover how fast my bike can accelerate on highway speeds. Mako Vet. What do you like least about your bike? I think probably what bothers me most about my bike is the buttons. I can't figure out A and B. There are two buttons, and in order to go through the menu, you have to click one, but then click another in order to like open. It's very confusing, and I still haven't gotten it yet, and every time I need to do it, I need to open my manual. That's probably it. Gra22. Do you eat lunch down at the Y? No. Jairo Castillo. Oh, I'm sorry. If you're not Dominican, that's Jairo Castillo or Castillo. What's your best and worst experience on a motorcycle? Best, probably the very first time I rode a street triple R. Worst, probably the first time I dropped my S40 in a U-turn on a crowded street. I dropped it one direction, and then I picked it up in such a panic as I saw cars piling up, I dropped it the other direction. And some guy ran out of his car and picked it up for me. That was embarrassing. Hemarsh 2. You're coming up to a year with owning the Triumph Street Triple. Will you do a yearly review of it? Yes. Feed on speed. Would you ever consider dual vlogging with a fellow female motovlogger? Hell yeah! Little baby. Why are you being so aggressive? Ah! Francisco Tapia. Will you be doing any bike reviews or equipment review, or give your opinion on current exhaust law in California? Sorry, too many questions to ask, and this is all I can come up with. Nice to see you again. I don't know, maybe. Bluegrass aficionado. Yay, good to see you. Good to see you. Danilo Capellan. What are you waiting for? I'm waiting for a lot of things, actually. Patrick Sams. Have you ever ridden the Tail of the Dragon? I'm waiting to ride the Tail of the Dragon, actually. Okay, that's it for Q&A. If you guys made it to the end, you are some serious troopers. I'm really impressed. And comment below, Briley, if you made it in the end. Hey guys, it's Doodle and Doodle. Why? Hey guys, it's Doodle and I don't know why she's suddenly being so aggressive. This is why I need jujitsu.